there? Let me see. Oh gosh, this is all scary stuff. Have I got myself set up right? Where are we? Can you just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? If there's actually anybody out there as well, would be really good. Just getting myself sorted, turning off speakers, trying to put a sock in the rest of the family's mouth so that they're not going to interrupt. Okay, I might need to... Hello Jen, how are you? This is all a little bit scary. I hate doing this kind of stuff. But I thought it's World Card Making Day, so it's a bit of a good excuse to socialise a little bit. Okay, I'm going to make a start. Otherwise, we'll be hanging around forever and you've got better things to do. So I thought what I would do today, I did have a couple of ladies last week ask me about the Pinkfresh hot foiling plates and if I'd tried them. I'm going to try them. How's that? I did have a little play yesterday. I'm going to be using the Go Press and Foil machine. Oh, thank you, Jen. The Go Press and Foil machine. So I thought we'd have a little play with that, and I'm also going to have a play with these Pinkfresh Stamps and coordinating stencils. So these Pinkfresh Stamps are the same design as the washi that we've been playing with a few times before, but they have a stamp as well. So the stamp is exactly the same, so you can use the same die for the stamp as well as the washi. So I thought we'd have a little play with those. They actually have a few different designs as well. So this is the new Christmas one with the poinsettias. So this is the stamp, this is the coordinating washi, and then you also have the stencils as well. Makes colouring nice and easy. So what I thought I might do first is my Go Press machine is all heated up. It has been sitting here heating up for a while. I'm going to pop my hot foil plate on top just to get that warm, and I've got some different cards to try to foil, because I think with foiling a lot of the problem is finding the right card stock to foil onto. So I'm going to try some Yupo paper, because Yupo paper is really slick, so I'm hoping that that's going to take. And this is the black and the white super smooth cardstock from Couture Creations, so I thought we'd try that as well. And I've already pre-cut my foil, so I'm going to lay my foil pretty side down. Your foil always wants to be pretty side down, and then we're going to pop it over the top with our card. So this is the Alpine Smooth, the Couture Creations one. I'm going to let it sit for a bit. So this light's green. This is telling me that this is good to go now. This will wink at you when it's coming to temperature. So I'm going to let it sit just for a little while. Don't be in a rush to take it off. So I thought we could do this bit first before we start on the card. So let's see. This is a little bit banged up, this machine. This is a machine that I was using when I've been demoing, so yours won't look like this. Look after it a little bit better than what I have. It has been a little bit hammered. So let's see how we go. Might actually also put on top a shim, I think, maybe even two. Let's see, another piece of card. Okay, you're just going to wheel it through relatively slowly. Hi Tina, hi Bridget. I'm back again. So I haven't pulled my machine out for quite a while, but these hot foil plates from Pinkfresh are really pretty and I wanted to give them a go. So So I'm going to stick this back into the base. Oops, I'm working in a tight spot here. Let's see how we go. So it's definitely stuck. Oh, look at that. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's give it a go with the Yupo paper, because I was really keen to try the Yupo paper. So we need foil first. Foil pretty side down. You can see this is flashing at me now, which means that it's not quite ready to go. This is the Yupo, yep. So I'm going to let that sit for a bit. And this one here also has a coordinating die. So for those ladies that were waiting on the actual stamp, it's exactly the same die. So they have the stamp and they have the hot foil plates. And I think that I may have actually, maybe one shim too many on this, I'm thinking. So I'm going to die cut this as well. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit longer. You can see here how this just lines up. Oops. I hope you can't hear the family out there talking. Okay, I think that's lined up. So we're now going to wheel this through. I probably should check that hot foil, shouldn't I? Seeing as it's got Yupo paper on there. I wonder if it's going to melt and start smoking. Let's have a look. I reckon we're probably good to go. Let's wheel this through. Shall we put a shim on it? Yep, why not? Let's just put one on this time, I think. So you'll find as well when you're doing your hot foiling that each machine is different too, the machine that you're using. So you may need to just play around a little bit to find the right pressure for you. I'm going to come back as well. So I know the Pinkfresh hot foil plates, they tend to use, or a lot of the people use, the Spellbinder's Glimmer machine. So I don't know if one machine is better than the other, but I wanted to have a go. So let's see how we go. This is the Yupo paper. Oh wow, just a couple of spots, but that's okay. Missed this bit here, so might have needed the extra, oh maybe not the extra shim, but you've still got plenty here. So that's the Yupo. The Yupo could work. That could be a goer. Let's have a look at this. So now all these sentiments just pop out. Oops. So now you've got all these pretty sentiments. And the other one I wanted to have a go on was on the black cardstock, just to see how that looks. So let's try that, and then we can put the hot foiling machine away. Black. Because apparently, once you've had black, not that I would know, but that's what they say. Okay, foil card, let that sit for a bit. I'm going to stick that on top too. The only thing with the Yupo paper, I'm just looking now, and it's not a big deal, but it's not quite as white as the smooth. Hi Michelle, how you doing? So that's the only difference, but let's give this a go. Might just wait for this to turn green just to be on the safe side. Let's try and make some red. Okay, we're green. So nice and slowly through your machine. And back. Okay, fingers crossed, hey? Oops, just peeled. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty cool on the black. That's like almost spot on. Okay, let's get that die cut. I'm going to turn that off and get rid of that. So, I think that is the trick with these with your hot foiling. If you're having trouble with your hot foiling and you're not using your machine as much as you could, it really is a case of trying different cardstocks. You want something that's nice and smooth. I found the Nina Solar White. I don't have a lot of luck with that one. Sometimes we tend to put too much shim in it as well, which it doesn't actually need shim. It needs a different cardstock. Just going to grab some more washi. Hi June, are you going to foil any chipboard at all, please? I can foil some chipboard. I can do that for you for sure. Let me find some chipboard. That's not too hard to find around here. Okay. So, let's move that out of the way. I will turn my machine back on again. We'll foil some chipboard and then we can move on to our card. Oh wow, I like it on the black. Black looks really nice. Oops. That's pretty cool. Oops. Check that out. Can you see? Happy birthday, celebrate. Okay, so that's the black. Let me find some chipboard. Okay, what can we use? What can we use? Two seconds. I'm just trying to find a piece that's going to give us a little bit of coverage. Hey, maybe these might be cute. These little snowflakes. These might work. Right. Let's cut some foil. Right, now I'm only going from memory here. I can't remember if I need any extra plates or anything on the machine, so just bear with me. Oops. This is hot too, so I do have tweezers, but let's just, there we go, we're done. Okay, right, now I need to stop and think. So we're going to have, I'm going to trim this because otherwise we're going to end up with foil everywhere. Miss Bridget, are you still there? If you're there, can you just tell me, do I need a metal plate? Because it's been so long since I've done this. Foil. I would probably go this way. I'm going to do it this way. And then what I'll do is I might put a piece of paper over the top just to protect protect the top of my machine. Yeah, like it looks like I've done that a few times over. Let's give it a go, because this chip is quite thick, so I don't know whether I'm going to need that metal plate or not, but let's see how we go. You reckon we'll need a... You're right, you will get grid marks. We need a metal plate. Where will I find one of those? Right, that metal plate's going to have to come to temperature. Oops, that's better. So I'm going to let that sit for a bit. Move that out of the way. So this was the card that I created last night. So I thought we might have a little play with these stencils and create that card. Okay, I'm going to just wait for that to turn green. Take some time, come on. Right, let's go. Impatient. See how we go. Oh, it feels really loose. Maybe I needed the thicker plate. Maybe not. One more time. Okay. There you go, look at that. Woohoo! Sparkly, shiny snowflake. How cool is that? I need to pull this machine out a little bit more and have a play. It's too many things to play with. So there you go, June, that's foiling on the chipboard. Right, let's move along. So I can get rid of that, I can get rid of that. Okay, well that's pretty cool, that's pretty impressive. Quite like that. So keep all your little bits of foil as well, because you can actually heat this onto a piece of card, use the negatives. So let me make a little bit of room here. Okay, so I have already stamped these just to save some time. So here is the stamp here. I've just stamped them up. So this one here I've stamped with Versamark and gold embossing powder, and then these ones I've just done in black. So I just thought, seeing as I had the stamp in the press, I may as well stamp a few of them, and then I can just colour them as I like. I don't know which one to do though now that I've done that, whether I do the gold embossed one. We might try the gold embossed one maybe. Let's try the gold embossed one. So we have the stencils. So these stencils have numbers on them at the top just to help you line things up. And they've also got like a little mark here, so you can actually do your stenciling first and then stamp over the top. I actually find it easier to do it the other way around, but you may find the opposite. So I'm going to line these up. They're relatively easy to line up. They go straight over the top like that. I'm going to grab some washi tape. Lined up. Okay, so I'm using Altenew inks, but you can use whatever inks you like to blend with. I'm using these mainly because the hard work's done for me, like with the colours, but the Tim Holtz Distress inks would work. Even the oxides, you may just find with the oxides that you may need to stamp again over the top, because sometimes the oxides tend to cover up your stamped image. So I'm going to start and this is what I really like about these stencils, is it just makes the colouring really easy. It's got all the shading worked out for you. And it doesn't need to be done perfectly either. It doesn't matter if you have a little bit of white space. That also gives you colouring just a little bit of dimension, I think. So you want to go around in both motions as well, like clockwise, anti-clockwise. That then helps you get it into all the little nooks and crannies. Hello Robin, how are you? You haven't missed much. We've used the hot foil machine and we have foiled some sentiments, and we've also foiled some chipboard. So this is just some Dusty Attic chipboard. And now we're just using the stencils to put some colour over our stamp. Okay, so you can see that this isn't completely covered. It's not a thick coverage at all. So that's our first stencil. Let's keep that washy. So there's our first layer. This one here, I think, really need to have my eyes on. Here we go. Stencil 2 up the top here. So this is going to come in and do all those tiny little filler leaves. I'll do them a little bit darker maybe. Because these are also like a watercolour look, the actual sketch of them, it doesn't need to be spot on either. If your stencil's slightly off, it's not really going to make a big difference. So I know a few of you ladies watching have got hot foil machines. Do you use them? Do you actually pull them out and use them, or are they sitting in your cupboard like mine? I bet they're sitting in your cupboard like mine. Okay, so there's our second layer. Now we're going to start on the flowers. So if you've got your machine, pull it out and use them, hey. It's just paper, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you might have to do something 3 times over before you get it perfect. It doesn't matter. It's, yeah, just use it. There's no point it sitting in the cupboard. Use the pretty stuff, use it all. Okay, I think I pulled these ones out. I think I might go with this colour here maybe. This is Tea Party. It's not quite red. It's a bit peachy, I suppose. Oh, I could have a dirty brush here. Let's not stress yet. Little tiny detail there. Oh no, don't be scared, Robin. Just play. Hey, don't be scared. Just have a play with it. Like, you can't, honestly, you're not going to be able to break it. The only advice I would give you is when you're running it through your die cutting machine, don't force it. If you have to force it through your machine, you need to stop. But apart from that, you can see my machine. Look, this is an old demo machine, but it's got foil on the top. It's been indented from using the dies as well. It doesn't matter. Just use it. Yeah, you can, Debbie, if you want to wash them. I have quite a few brushes so that I don't have to wash them, but generally what I tend to do is I'll have like a microfiber towel and I'll just give them a really good clean, just like that, just to get the excess colour off. And I'll keep one brush for each colour family. And I also try not to mix my brushes. If I'm using these dye-based inks, I'll try not to mix the brushes with the oxide inks, the Tim Holtz oxides. I try and keep a set separate for the oxides. But yeah, you can, however you want to do it. They can be washed, yeah. I would just run them under the tap until they run clear. Okay, so again, you can see there's some bits that are darker in some areas and others. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, so that is the first one for the flowers. So this stencil here is now going to come back and do these ones here. So I'm wondering whether I maybe could do them a different colour. Maybe. What do you reckon? I could. Maybe we could try yellow maybe. I've got the yellow there. Where's the washi gone? Shall we try the yellow? Let's try the yellow, hey. Let's just do it. It's just paper, hey. Just paper. That one might be too... Let's try a deep one. I'm overthinking it, I think. Okay. Oh, that's bright. Whoops. Okay. Just a few of them. Okay. Oh, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. So now we've got the detail in this. So I'm going to switch back to that corally colour, I think. Sorry, I hope you can't see my head. I think that looks pretty good. I'm kind of lining it up here with this butterfly to give me an idea. Okay, let's try might try this deeper colour here. So this is also going to end up over the yellow. Let's see how it looks. Here we go, we've done it now over the yellow. I love stenciling. I think it's like the final reveal at the end when you pull the stencil off. Not so keen using texture paste through stencils, but this ink blending, I love doing this. This is really fun. And you can't mess it up. You really can't mess it up. This is just dead easy. Well, let's hope so, hey, once I take this next layer off. This might need a little bit more here. Ah, look at that. How pretty. Okay. One more. So there's 6 stencils in this set. This is now going to give us all the little details on the leaves. Sorry, you might have to look at my head again. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go with a deeper green. Oh, that's my stomach. It must be lunchtime. And with your stencils, with this ink, I generally just lay it on top of my microfiber cloth, spritz it with water and give them a wipe over. You can pop them under the tap if you want to pop them under the tap, a baby wipe, however you like to do it, just to clean them. Okay, almost there. Got all those little nooks and crannies. Okay. Put those out of the way. Let's see how we go. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? Can you see the gold in it? Don't know if the camera picks it up really well or not. That's really pretty. So now, once we've got that, we now can use the coordinating die. So this is the die. And it is all in one piece. So you line it up over the top. Oops. This one has been well used for the washi tape. How are we going there? Look good. Is there any spots that I've missed that you can see? Okay. Right. Die cutting machine. So if you, I've got the smaller machine, but I also have the larger A4 machine, electric machine as well. So obviously with the bigger machine, or if you've got the, what do you call it, the big shot with the longer plates, it'll go through in one pass. But if you haven't, what I do is I put it through on this top piece first. I'm going to run it through halfway, bring it back, and then slide this up the machine to cut the bottom half of it. And then these are all going to just pop out. Let's get rid of those hooks. Stuck to the washi. Oops, that past bit didn't cut, that's okay. So now you're left with all these really pretty little die cuts. So this here would make a really nice little shaker card. You could put some acetate behind this and fill it with some sprinkles and use it as a shaker card. I thought I might just put it together as a quick little card now. I've got my card base somewhere. Okay, so this is just 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm just snipping it in half just to make it fit better and make it go a bit further. I'm a little bit of a tiger on the foam mounting tape. I did see somewhere someone had a great big roll of it. It might have been Altenew. I reckon it's probably not a bad investment if you use it the way that I do. I'm a bit of a tiger. Probably a little bit of overkill, but that's all right. I'm happy with overkill. Okay. So, oops, we got a bit dirty there, aren't we? Let me turn it over. Let's try that. So has everybody started their Christmas cards yet? I've actually done some. Now I just need to find friends to send them to. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue underneath here. Of course that's jammed. Oh. Look, I have to say, I don't think I'm a fan of this glue. I really like this, the art glitter glue, and I've run out. Oh, come on, how can it be so hard? Right, let's go tape. go. Now we've got this bit. Okay. Kind of already have those up there, so I don't probably need to put any else there, do I? Anything else? Maybe this one. Yep, let's use that one. Foam tape. A bit more, what do you reckon? I don't think it needs anything else over here. Don't know. Let's just do it. How's that? Okay, now we can use one of those little sentiments. So, happy birthday. Sending hugs. Thank you. Celebrate. Oh, what do you reckon? The black or the white? I really like that black. Just a note. Let's look at the white ones. What do you reckon? The white or the black? Can't make my mind up. While I'm thinking about it, I might stick these other ones on. I'm going to need glue for that, and this is really annoying me. Let's have another go. All else fails, workarounds. Whoops. I won't swear. I could, but I won't. What else can I do? How about just a little bit of tape? So what did we decide? Did we decide on the black or the white sentiment? I don't know. One part of me likes the whole clean look of the white, but then I think that pop of black sometimes looks really nice too. Go with the black, you reckon, Debbie? I like the black. Yep, black. You reckon, Robin? Okay, let's go black. Okay, so the sending hugs, you reckon? Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? I do have some glossy accents. Maybe I might just put a tiny dab of that on the back. Where is that going to sit? Oh. Okay. I think that's straight. Where's my ruler? Got some wriggle time. It looks pretty good to me. There we go. Okay. Maybe some Nuvo Drops, do you reckon? So I always find these Nuvo Drops work a little bit better when they're warm as well. Okay. And generally places 3. Maybe we might just put 1. Maybe here. 2, 3. Yeah, might go in here, I think. Okay, I think we're done. So two different looks, same stencil, same bits and bobs used, just different ink colours is all. And that's also trying out those hot foil plates, which I'm actually quite impressed with. So again, that's the Yupo and some chipboard that has been foiled as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. So that's it. World Card Making Day. Go and make a card and then send it to somebody. Because if you're anything like me, I make lots of them and don't actually use them. This one is going out though to a friend of mine who just lost her mum a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to pop that in the mail for her. I think she will like that. Okay, Thanks for joining me. It's always really nerve-wracking going live and having people watching you. But sometimes it's easier to show people stuff rather than explain it. And I know that there was a few of you that wanted to know a little bit more about the hot foiling machine. So if you've got any other questions with the machine, let me know. The ladies that are in the Perth area, maybe it might be an idea for us to perhaps organise a day where you bring your machines over and your papers and your foils and your stamps, and we just have a play. But it really is just trial and error. There's not really a right or a wrong way. It's just finding what works for you and what you're comfortable doing. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thanks, Maz. Okay, I'm going to leave you to it to enjoy the rest of your day. If you make a card today, share it, because I'd love to see. It's nice to see what everybody else is doing. Okay, ladies, I will talk to you soon. See you later.